What's up, guys? It's Kenneth. I'm here for another episode of No Opportunities Wasted. It's Wednesday. That means I'm bringing some life into you guys. I'm gonna speak some knowledge for you guys. I'm gonna touch on something today that I've been holding on to for the last few days, and I'm excited about it. So this weekend, me and Brittany, my fiance, we go and see San Andreas. And yeah, I get it, we're a little late on seeing the movie, but guys, excuse us. But this weekend we went and go see it. And guys, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the movie. I'm a fan of The Rock. I'm a fan of everything it speaks on and talks about. And of course me, like you get Plan A, like the guy who speaks life into an opportunity where the lifeless are like. I go into this movie and I'm watching this movie about earthquakes and I'm going, dude, this is life. This is everything. This is everything that I stand for. This is, and you're sitting there going, all right, how does this move with earthquakes? Like, how does it do it for you? Here's today what I'm going to be speaking on. You got two things that this movie taught me. To be a kind of person that The Rock is, how to be the person who The Rock stands for, and two, how to be prepared for an earthquake. So we're going to break it down. So the movie talks about being able to predict these earthquakes happening on the San Andreas. So these doctors are talking about they can see it coming. And part of the San Andreas doesn't really get it that bad. But San Francisco gets it like terrible. San Francisco like completely, absolutely rock bottom, gets destroyed. And how do I mix that into life? Well, guys, understand that life, you have this point where you feel like you can, maybe predict those rough times happening. And guys, there's situations, and you might ask, well, what am I talking about, guys? Let's talk on young people. If you're partying every weekend, if you're skipping school, if you're doing drugs every weekend, if partying is more important than hitting what you need to hit, or if you're doing more destructive activities in your life than you are doing positive, then guys, I can predict that your earthquake's coming. I can tell you right now that, guys, it's just a matter of time. It's not whether or not it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. So guys, understand that me right now, I can look at your life and I can go, oh, I can predict the earthquake just from what you're doing in your life. But guys, for you have to be earthquake ready. And what I mean by that, guys, is in the movies they talk about buildings, and if you know anything about the buildings in in Asia where a lot of earthquake happens, or in California where a lot of earthquake happens, guys, they build buildings, they build bridges to give way to earthquakes. So they build bridges understanding that it's not whether or not an earthquake is going to happen, it's whether it's going to happen now or later. So they don't build buildings going, I wonder if it's going to happen or not. They build buildings knowing that it's going to happen, but they're prepared for them. So guys, you have to be prepared in your life. You have to be going through life understanding that, guys, the rough patches are going to happen. The tough times are going to happen. The dumb decisions, the things you probably shouldn't be deciding and doing are going to happen. The things that when you think you got life going, like you got it handled, and then you get life's right hook, are going to happen. And if you can live life understanding that those things, life's going to hit you. It's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. There's going to be times that you actually hit rock bottom. If you can live life understanding that it's not whether or not it's going to happen, but you can prepare yourself understanding that it's not whether or not, it's when. If you can prepare your life, if you can get ready for life going, you know what, I'm ready for it. Like you got the dukes up, like you ready to fight whenever you need to. You build your buildings that can withstand, that can withhold your earthquakes of life. You have to build that foundation that when the earthquakes come, you might sway a little bit. You might hit a few left or rights, but you don't fall. Guys, that alone will change your life. And the second part that I learned from San Andreas this weekend is being a character that The Rock portrays. So if you've seen the movie, like from the beginning, The Rock is like the dude's going through a struggle through the entire movie. He's losing his wife. He's his daughter's going off to college. He's his ex-wife is dating someone else. Like, through life, The Rock's character's just like hitting things, and then the earthquakes happen, and everything that could go wrong in the movie for The Rock's character goes wrong. But guys, understand what The Rock stands for, what his character stands for. He's the guy. He's this helicopter rescuer. He's the guy that when everything else is going wrong, he jumps in and says, I got it. He's the guy that when everyone else is running one way, he's going into the fire. He's going into the rough spot. He's going into the struggle. And guys, you have to understand that we live a life. There's 3 different spots of living life. You're either about to go into a struggle, you're in the middle of a struggle, you're coming out of a struggle. And guys, The Rock's character goes into every struggle understanding that I've got this. So if you can live life, if you can understand that the struggles are going to happen, it's not whether or not, but it's when. If you can live a life, if you can be a person that you're ready for no matter what, that you're either going into one, you're in the middle of one, or you're coming out of a struggle. If you can be ready for life, then you can do anything that you desire. You can understand that the world isn't going to bring you down. The world isn't going to hit you with the right hook and you not be able to handle it. And you might look at me and you go, Kenneth, what are you talking about, man? Like you're talking about just being able to get through struggles. So let me change that up. Let me flip it up. So I talked about the movie San Andreas. Let me give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So I heard this a few years back, and I love it. It's one of those kind of inspirational kind of situations of life. So let me break it down to you like this. Let's say what you're going through right now. You're living your dream. You have this dream of being an NFL player, an NBA player, an MLB player. Okay, let me throw a twist in there. Let me hit you with a life's right hook. All of a sudden, you go blind. Absolutely blind. You're in the middle of your dreams. Things are happening. You're going through life. You're struggling. You're grinding. Everything's happening. You're ready. You're almost there. And all of a sudden, you go blind. But the situation comes up, and someone tells you that the fix to you being blind is at the end of your goal, is at the success of your goal. Then all of a sudden you'll get your vision back. How important does your grind for success become? If you can go into every situation, understand that I might be going through a struggle. I might be hitting it hard. It might suck. I might be going through like the worst stage in life. But if you can look at something and you go, the end of the struggle is at the success of your goal, how important does your goal become? Take a minute. Hear what I'm saying. If the resolution to your struggle is at the end of the success of your goal, how important does your goal become? It's everything. It becomes life. It becomes you start living a life understanding that earthquakes are going to happen, but you're ready for them. You might sway left or right, but you're not going to fall. If you start going into every situation that when people are running out saying it's too hard, if people are going, I can't do this, this is too much, this is not what I signed up for, and you run into every situation going, I got this, then guys, the solution to your struggle is at the end of your goal. It's at the success of what's going on. I love that. Simple movie like San Andreas, talking about the earthquakes, showing the struggles of life, showing a character who goes through everything in the world, but goes, I still got this. I can conquer this. I can be more. I can do more. He has this internal belief that I can do anything that I put my mind to. Nothing will defeat me. Then you've got life. That's what No Opportunities Wasted is about. If you can go into every situation going, I got this, because I'm not going to waste an opportunity. I'm not going to waste a day that I'm alive. I'm not going to waste a breath. I'm not going to waste a heartbeat. Then guys, you will conquer life. You'll be able to do anything that you want. You'll be able to achieve anything you desire. Guys, that's what No Opportunity Wasted is about. Start living the life that you can do anything that you please. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you dream up. Guys, you can do everything. Don't doubt yourself. Don't be scared of life. Don't be scared. Don't be worried about whether or not something's going to happen. Just go into every situation going, I got this. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. That's what every week's about. Continue to let me know what you need from me, guys. I'm here to speak life into you guys, and today is about truly understanding that no opportunity is wasted. It's more than just missing an opportunity. It's about living a life. It's about living a life in a certain way. You got this, guys. You can do anything you put your mind to. Next week, we're going to start kind of directing all of our videos into an area. We're going to start hitting some principles. We're going to start talking about, but today's simply about just finding life again, about getting some gumption, getting some inspiration, some dedication, some motivation into the next few days, into the next few weeks, into the next few months, into the rest of the year, into start next year, 2016, with everything you got. Give me everything, guys, and I promise you, you'll start seeing your dreams come true. There it is, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for showing love. Continue to start doing everything you're doing, guys. I appreciate everything. See y'all next week.